I've joined a Secret Santa's challenge with other makers. There's only one problem. I've let AI make all my decisions because I didn't know what to build for another maker. What on earth could go wrong here? And by the end of today's build, I'll have revealed what this is behind that I've made and also who it's for. I'm going to try keep it a secret for as long as I can, so if you figure this out, stick it in the comments below and let's see who gets it at the earliest point. You never know, I might make you something as well. So here's what went down. I asked AI to give me ideas for another maker using wooden materials and the tools that AI knows I've got available in my workshop. That way I should be able to get a project that I can complete in a timely fashion, or it might be 2 weeks late. Sorry. And within seconds it came back with a concept, an idea, a theme from this maker, and also a suggestion that we should go a little bit wacky and use some fire. What could go wrong with that? This has definitely made me rethink how I start projects, and seeing the speed of the concepts that this came up with, it's also made me feel a little less smarter. Or maybe that wasn't a problem in the first place. Now obviously I'm not following this project blindly from AI. I've given it the good old fat hog twist, put my own stamp on it because I have to be happy that this is something that I'm going to give to somebody else. But it's a mix of the wood that I can find, a dash of fat hog personality, and a little bit of digital design using one of my new toys. Don't worry though, it's not a complete departure from what you'd expect from this channel, because we wouldn't want that now, would we? You could say this is man and machine working in harmony. Or maybe it's just me trying to outsmart a battered old laptop. Now the AI suggestion was to use a combination of techniques somewhere between some traditional woodcuts and also some modern inputs like lasers. And what I will say at this point is it is so scary how well it's managed to figure this maker out. It's got this person down to a T, and it is really, honestly worrying how much it's picked up on literally 20 seconds of AI processing. But there's one thing that AI couldn't know, and that's my lack of ability, because I took that fire initiative way too far, and despite trying to salvage this, I had to get rid and start over again. And as this project comes together, there's one thing I had to laugh about. The suggestion from AI is absolutely bob on. This is exactly the type of thing that I would make for somebody else, and I'd be happy to receive. Now I'm lucky I was able to remake these parts really sharpish on the laser, and once I'd done that it was on to adding some colour. There's nothing better than making something a little bit personalised, mixing and matching colours until you get just what you need. So maybe that's the point with AI. It's not here to replace us, it's not trying to beat us, it's just yet another tool we can use in our workshops to complement our making. All it is like having a digital employee who's just making this journey a little bit easier and hassle-free. And the good news with this is, this employee has never complained about sanding, unlike yours truly. And after not learning from the first spill, this project's starting to really motor on here. I've gone for the brightest blue that I can find. This one's awesome that it gives a little bit of a 3D effect once you start to use the tip of the brush. This should hopefully make everything on this gift pop. And this is what I love about the human element of making. While AI strives for perfection, I understand that I'm going to make some mistakes. These things happen, you've got to roll with it and just keep on making. But the great thing about this project is it's a two-parter. Yes, there's this gift that I'm assembling for somebody else, but that also means someone's making me a Secret Santa gift. So stick around right to the end to see what I got. Alright now, enough teasing. Here's what I've made for my Secret Santa gift. And also, as you see this, you should be able to tell who it is. Did you get it right? How soon did you get it? Do you think you're in with a chance of winning? And that's right, it's a wall sign for Havard from Behind the Mistakes, a concept brought to me by AI, but finished with that human goodness that only the festive season brings out in us. So Havard, I hope that you enjoy this Secret Santa gift. My apologies for it being a couple of weeks late, and I hope it finds a home in that workshop of yours that has brought me so much inspiration down the years. So I've had a blast on this one, a little bit of sawdust, a little bit of tech, and a reminder that creativity doesn't care whether it comes from a laptop or a hand tool. So if you've enjoyed this build, consider hitting that like and subscribe button for me. It really helps me out. So that just leaves me to say, I'm Ross, that's Havard, this is Fat Hog Woodworking, and I hope to see you. So here we are, it's been about 3 to 4 weeks since I finished that gift. It's made it safely over to Havard, and you'll have to watch his video to find out his reaction. But mine's arrived a couple of weeks ago, and I've been saving this until we get into December. I'm so excited to open this and figure out what it is and who it's from. So let's get cracking. Well, it's well packaged. Nice little note. See, it said open a particular way, so I'm guessing it can't go upside down. Oh wow! Danger sharp blade. That is a homemade something or other. And this is a great thing. Let's find out what it is and read the note. And it's from Phil Makes Things. Hi Ross, looks to me like you have a lot of double-sided tape. That's quite true, I like double-sided tape. So clearly you need a tape dispenser. That's going to be so good, that can go right up there in that little spot up there. That is perfect. That is magic, that is going to be absolutely fantastic. No doubt. Oh yes, I'm going to definitely be slitting my fingers on that at some point, I would imagine. But this is excellent. See, I love homemade tools. If you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that I love making router jigs, and I also like adapting things myself, so that is absolutely fantastic. Pre-drilled screw holes to mount on the wall. This is awesome. Let's get this put to work. Well, this is a cracking present. Once I'd figured out what it was, because it took me a while, it's going to be an awesome piece of kit. I've got this installed on the wall, and I, like everybody else, forever loses things. So this means I can save at least half an hour each week not looking for tape. So Phil, thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. So this just leaves me trying to end this video for a second time. So I'm Ross, a big thanks to Phil. This is Fat Hog Woodworking with Bootleg Santa, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.